Now, continuing from the introduction to C language in this video, first we're going to take up the character set, which is alphabets of C. A symbol, what are the character sets? A symbol that is used while writing a program is called a character or an alphabet. A character can be a letter or digit or any special symbol. All the characters that can be used while writing a program are called alphabets or character set. For example, so the letters can be a lowercase letters from small a to z or uppercase letters from capital A to Z and digits from 0 to 9. So we have symbols like approximate symbol, which is tilde, caret, minus sign, plus sign, division, star, asterisk, colon, comma, hash, left parenthesis, right parenthesis, left brace, right brace, left bracket, right bracket, less than, greater than, percent, equals, underscore, vertical bar, single quote, dot, double quote, question mark, and backslash. Now we go for the next one, white spaces. These are characters such as space, that is tab, backslash t. If it is a new line, then we can use backslash n. If it is a carriage written, backslash r, etc. So carriage written means it will go into the cursor moves to the beginning of the same line. Are also the alphabets of C language, and they are called the white spaces. So next we have C tokens. One or more characters are grouped in sequence to form a meaningful words. Under C tokens, we have keywords, identifiers, constants, operators, and special symbols. So keywords, for example, if, for, while, etc. Identifiers like example, sum, length, I, etc. Constants, 10, 10.5, single quote A, double quote CIT, etc. Operators, for example, plus, minus, star, and division, etc. Special symbols like parenthesis, braces, and brackets, etc. And then comes the keywords, which have a predefined meaning in C language. Since they are reserved for a specific purpose in C language, they are also called the reserved words, such as auto, break, case, char, constant, continue, default, do, double, else, enum, extern, float, for, go to, if, int, long, register, return, short, signed, size of, static, struct, switch, type def, union, unsigned, void, volatile, while. The meaning of these things, that means we cannot use these as the variables when we are trying to define the variables. So these are the keywords or the reserved words. The next comes the identifier, the word consisting of sequence of one or more letters or digits along with the underscore. The letters or characters may be from capital A to Z or small a to Z, which is already explained. The digits are from the characters from 0 to 9. Can give name to program elements such as variables, constants, function names, array names, etc. So what are all the constants? How I can define the constants? First is an integer, wherein you have a decimal, octal, and hexadecimal. A decimal, for example, it is from 0 to 9, 10, 140, minus 140. Then we have an octal number, example 010, 014, minus 0140, minus 04. Octal means from 0 to 7. And we have a hexadecimal number, which is from 0 to 9, and then small a to small f or capital A to capital F. Where in example 0 small x, 8 capital A, comma 0 capital XAB, etc. The second constant is enumeration constant. For example, enum Boolean operation, which is no or yes. Then we have the floating point constant when it is a fractional form, ex, for example 0.56 comma minus 9.57, etc. And if you are considering an exponential form, example 634 e to the power of minus 5, e minus 5. Then we have a character constant, example within single quotes, a single quote 9 single quote backslash n, etc. Then we have a string constant, example double quotes 9, any string which having any number, any characters, say for example CIT within double quotes, etc. Then we have the integer constants, whole number without any decimal point or a fraction part is called the integer constant. So no extra characters are allowed other than plus and minus. The plus and minus are to be present, precede the number. If you have a decimal number, example 10, 140, minus 140, etc. Octal, example 010, 0140, minus 0140, etc. Hexadecimal number, example 0x8a, 0x capital XAB, 0xa, 123, etc. Then we comes with a decimal integer. It can be any combination of digits from 0 to 9. No extra characters are allowed other than plus and minus sign, and they should precede the number. For example, 100, comma, minus 67, comma, plus 989, etc. Then we have an octal integer constant. It can be any combination of digits from 0 to 7. It is a base 8 number. No extra characters are allowed other than plus or minus, and they should precede the number. For example, 010, 0777, comma, minus 065, etc. are the examples. Then comes the hexadecimal. It can be any combination of digits from 0 through 9 along with letters from capital A to F or small a to F. It's a base 16 number. This constant has to be preceded by 0 small x or 0 capital X. Like for example, 0x small x capital A, 8a capital A, 0 capital XAB, 0 capital XA123, etc. are the examples for hexadecimal number. Then enumeration constant, a set of named integer constants defined using the keyword enum are called enumeration constants. The syntax is enum identifier, within braces it is enumeration list. For example, enum Boolean no or yes within flower brackets. Enum months, within flower brackets we can initialize the month as January equals 1, Feb, March, April, so on to December. Then the floating point number. These are the base 10 numbers with fraction parts such as 10.5. All negative numbers should have a prefix of negative or minus. A positive number can have an optional plus sign. No other extra characters are allowed. That means it is not a mandatory that to put a plus sign. If you don't put a plus sign, that means it is understood that it has a positive value. Under that we have a fractional form, integer part followed by a dot and a fractional part. That means example 0.5, comma, minus 0.99, minus 0.6, plus 0.9, etc. And we have the second case, which is the scientific notation, which is the exponent notation. Has three parts, mantissa, E slash capital E exponent. For example, 9.86 capital E3 implies 9.86 into 10 to the power of 3. Example 2, we have again 9.86 small e minus 3 implies 9.86 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Then we have the character constant, a symbol enclosed within a pair of single quotes. Each character is associated with a unique value called ASCII. For example, within single quotes 9 and within single quotes $. and then we have backslash constants, escape sequence characters, and it begins with a backslash and is joined followed by one character, and these are normally used especially when you are using the printf statements or functions. Character, escape characters and meaning, bell, backslash a which gives the meaning of beep sound, backspace B, cursor moves towards the left one position, horizontal tab, backslash t, cursor moves by 8 points, moves to the right by 8 points, new line, backslash n, cursor move to the beginning of the next line, carriage return, backslash r, cursors move to the beginning of the current line, quotation mark, backslash double quote is the meaning, apostrophe, backslash single quote, which means is a single quote meaning, question mark, backslash question mark, which gives question mark, double backslash will going to give you backslash, null character backslash 0 will going to give you the null character. So this is how we will be able to get the second video on the introductory part of the introduction to C language. In the next video, we will going to continue with the string constant.